Hey, you're right, guys. Just Joe here, and today we are doing another Q&A. This one is actually kind of weird. I kind of messed up. I didn't think I'd ask questions to the Patreons, so I put up a post about 2 weeks ago asking for questions for July. Little did I know that I had put up a post asking for questions. I think like 3 weeks before that. So I've got double the amount of questions. So this Q&A is going to be split into two parts. This video, I'll be answering the questions that I put up on the first post, which was, I think, on the 22nd of June. Yeah, 22nd of June. So we'll consider this one the June Q&A, because I didn't actually do one for June, even though I thought I had. And then I'll do a video next week for the Q&A on the questions for July. So I do apologise to patrons that it's kind of split into two parts, but I kind of messed up. I thought I'd done questions for June, even though I hadn't. So yeah, and then I think in a couple of weeks' time I'll ask questions for August. I'm kind of all over with it, but yeah, as always, these will be unedited. I'm just going to be reading the questions, which I haven't read yet, and then just giving my kind of full thoughts on that. So hope that's kind of still entertaining to you guys. I know they don't get the most views, but I hope you enjoy them. You can kind of get to know me a little bit better and just kind of my thoughts on some shows, I guess. Thank you as well to all the patrons who help support the channel. To ask questions, you only have to be a $1 Patreon. If you do want to do that, then a link to it will be down below. But don't worry if not, I'll be doing a Q&A soon for all of... I'll ask people on YouTube for questions, and we'll do that towards the end in a couple of months, I guess. So around September, we'll do one around September, I think, or October. So keep a lookout for that, because I enjoy doing Q&As, they're fun. And I like going into them a little bit blind as well. Like, no, not because I haven't got my glasses on, I just mean because I don't know what the questions are going to be. They could be anything. So, yeah, let's get right into the news. No, I'm joking. I'm not that cringy. Right then, first question from Summer Sky, of course, always popping up in the Q&As. Who's your favourite YouTuber? And then in brackets, if you don't say Dylan O'Brien, I'm unsubbing. It's Dylan O'Brien, so you don't have to. No, it wouldn't be. I did actually watch his video on. I actually reacted to it, but I didn't think the reaction was worthy of uploading. I did a reaction to his video that he did, like his most recent video, where he went round and he was like an actor who had no job or whatever. It was I enjoyed it, but I didn't think it needed a reaction video because I don't really react to YouTube videos ever. Really, very rarely I do. But I enjoyed that video, so Dylan O'Brien is a good guy. Favorite YouTuber though, personally, I really like Philip. I think I've mentioned this in a few videos, but Philip DeFranco is who I go to for like news stuff on all YouTube. PewDiePie is, I didn't really like him a couple of years ago, but recently, especially over the past year and a bit, he's really grown on me, so he's one of my favorite YouTubers. KSI I've always had a soft spot for. I've kind of grown up with his channel since 2012, I want to say. So I think I'll always like KSI, even though I know a lot of people hate him. Vanos Gaming, I think he does the best gaming videos there is on YouTube. Without a doubt, he's great. And then reactors I watch, I guess, like Amon Snow, J-Per-View, Fail Whale, Kinda Cole, Discuss the Dead are great, Hannah Ivy, JVS. There's quite a few reactors I actually watch. Not all their videos on, but if it's a show that I'm interested in, as I'm sure you guys do with me as well. If it's a show you're interested in, you'll watch a reaction to it. So yeah, they're the ones off the top of my head that I can think of. Yeah, I'd say those ones. So thank you for the question. Amazing boy. Could you do a reaction to BTS getting kidnapped? What is this? BTS kidnapped. What? Kidnapped prank. It's a 7-minute video of BTS being kidnapped, apparently. I mean, sure, how many views that was? That was 1 million views. Okay. Damn, I love how them just getting kidnapped can get 1 million views. But yeah, I'm gonna react to like the songs that I need to react to, and once they're all done, I'll jump more into like the just messing around kind of thing. So I'll keep that one in mind and just make sure to remind me after I've done all the videos on their music. There's still a few that I need to do, and then like I said, we'll jump into stuff like that, but for sure I'll react to that one. Thank you for the question. Jala, are you still going to react to the Twilight Saga with your friend? With Liam. Liam didn't actually want to do it. I asked him about a week and a half ago, and I don't think he was really up for it. So I'm going to be doing it solo. As of recording this, I just reacted to the first film of the five, and if people vote for part two or film two and film three, four, and five, then I'll do those ones as well. I actually kind of want to because I'll go check out the reaction if you want. It'll be up on YouTube soon, or if you're a Patreon, then you'll see it as well. So you can get my full review for it. But surprisingly, I actually enjoyed it in like it's so bad video, so bad film. It was kind of like enjoyable. So I'd be happy to do the other ones. I won't say no to doing the other ones for sure. It was better than Divergent, that's for definite. So yeah, I'll be probably knowing what my audience is like. They'll vote for the other Twilight films anyway. So I'll probably end up doing the saga, which would be fun to do. Thank you for your question. Adam, what is one show you ended liking more than you thought you would because you had to do reactions to it? Ooh, so a show that I've done reactions to that I didn't think I'd like too much, but have ended up really enjoying. Off the top of my head, I would say Scam. Definitely Scam would be number one. When I first started it, I was like, okay, this will be a nice, cool show, I guess. And then by like midway through season one, I'd fallen in love with it. Fantastic show. It's in my top five TV shows of all time, I want to say. Shadowhunters, definitely. I thought that'd be like, and season one kind of was that kind of really cringy teen drama, and it was enjoyable. But season two and season three so far, especially 2B, I'd say 2B is where it really picked up. It just blowing my mind. It's been fantastic. And then to some degree, I would say Pretty Little Lies and Teen Wolf as well. Just because I went into those again thinking there'd be these like really, just teen dramas, and while they are those teen dramas, I didn't think I'd enjoy them as much as I do, especially Pretty Little Lies. I'd say out of those two. Even when there's a really bad episode of Pretty Little Lies, I still enjoy it because it's just funny to, take the piss out of. Whereas Teen Wolf, I think when it has a boring episode, it is just genuinely boring for me to watch. So, but Teen Wolf again I thought it'd be worse than it has had some really fantastic episodes. Teen Wolf has, so don't get me wrong. I know everyone's behind their keyboard now, like, I hate Teen Wolf. Why do you watch it? Nope, I don't hate Teen Wolf. Never said that. So yeah, I'd say mainly Scam and Shadowhunters, but also to a degree Pretty Little Lies and Teen Wolf. So thank you for your question, Eliza. I want to say, out of the shows you're reacting to, which is your least favorite? Oh, least favorite. I think I had this question in another Q&A. I could be wrong. It might be worded a bit differently. But at this point, I would say the originals. Not because it is a bad show. I don't think it is. I just think it's one of those shows that is kind of difficult to react to because it is sometimes a very slow-paced kind of show. And I'm way more deeper in with the other shows, so I'm more connected to the characters, the stories, and all that stuff. Whereas the originals, I'm very early into it. I think as I'm recording this video, I'm about to watch episode 12 of season 1, so not that far into it. I think the characters are cool. I do think it has potential for me to really get into it, but I'm still waiting for that real hook for it. Despite it having really great episodes and great moments. It's just a hard one to react to. The same way I felt about like Orange is the New Black, Jessica Jones. There was another show as well. Sometimes Westworld as well, where it can be very slow paced, so it's not the most fun to react to, but it is fun to watch. Like if I was watching the originals off camera, I'd probably binge through it. But because I have to react to it, I always have things to say and stuff, and sometimes it's kind of hard to do that. So I would say the originals as of right now. For sure. But thank you for your question. James has 3 questions, and they are top 6 Teen Wolf characters, top 6 Pretty Little Lies characters, and top 6 the 100 characters. I'm actually going to do an official list of this when I finish Teen Wolf, and I'll probably do the same when I finish season 5 of the 100. So I don't think I'll rank them in my head just because I'll be here for ages because I'm very picky with that stuff. But Teen Wolf, number 1 is Styles, number 2 is Lydia, number 3 is Scott, number 4 is Cora, still, I adore Cora as well, number 5 is Malia, and then number 6 is Maybe Mr. Argent. I really like Mr. Argent. He's cool. Like I said, that's just off the top of my head. It might actually be a bit different if I really thought about it. But that's for Teen Wolf. Pretty Little Liars. Number one is I'm gonna go Mona. I think it's always a mix up between Mona and Spencer. But I'll go Mona, then Spencer, then Hannah, then Toby, then Caleb, and then I'm gonna go Aria because she's been really good in season 4 so far. So I'll go Aria. But I also like Aria's mom. So there we go. And top 6 of the 100 characters. Number 1 is Lexa, then Bellamy, then Raven, then Murphy. I really like Murphy. Then Clark, and then number 6 would be. I want to say Octavia just because of seasons 1, 2, 3, and 4, but season 5 I really don't like a character, so I will say Octavia just for the previous seasons, but not for season 5. So I will put Octavia in there, but she's been going down, that's for sure. Like she would have been above Clark in season 4 for me. She was fantastic in season 4. Thank you for your questions, James. Over 4 months ago. C note. Who do you think will die this season or the end of the season for the 100? I think either Monty will die. I think Octavia could die. I think that'd be a very brave one to do to kill off Octavia. And I also said I think Amori could die. So I'll go one of those 3. Amori, Octavia will be the big one if they did Octavia, or Monty. One of those 3. A character is definitely going to die. There's no way they're not going to kill someone off because no main characters really died this season yet. And I know the actors have actually said that this was a very emotional finale to film. So someone's got to die, and hopefully it is not either Bellamy or Raven or Murphy. If it's one of those 3, I'd just be pissed off. I think Abby needs to go as well. Abby would be ideal to die. And Cena asks another one, how were your GCSEs if you don't mind me asking? I understand if you don't want to say. I don't mind saying, like I say, these Q&As is really just to get to know me anyway, so literally ask anything you want. GCSEs, I did well in them. They weren't like the most outstanding grades I got. I got 2 Bs, and I can't remember what I got. 2 Bs, and then I want to say like 3 Cs? I got 1A. No, I got 1A. 1A, 1B, and then 3 Cs. I think that's what it was. And that was enough to get into college anyway. So I think all I needed was at least 5 Cs to get into college. So I'm going back a few years here in mine, like literally 5 years ago. But yeah, I did like okay. I did well enough to like move on with my life. I didn't do like awful, but I didn't do amazing. Like my sister just actually got her results from uni, and she got first like overall in everything. So she's just like, she's the brains of the family. I'm not really. This is why I'm doing reaction videos for a living. But yeah, I'm happy with them. It's not like my life was ruined because I got awful GCSEs or anything. So yeah, they're how I did in GCSEs. I'd say okay. I did okay. Thank you for the questions. Hashtag Angel. Interesting name. If you were a character on the originals, who would you be? I feel like I'd be Klaus because he's a sarcastic little bastard. And he comes up with the worst stupid shit just to piss everyone off. And he has these abysmal plans that always fall through. So I'd definitely be Klaus. 100% be Klaus. And I'd like to be Klaus as well. Klaus is a cool guy. I'm not a cool guy, but if you're Klaus, then you can't help but be cool because he's insane. He's literally insane. And another question they asked are, what are you hoping to see in the new shows you're going to be reacting to soon? Yeah, so I'll actually have an update video tomorrow. I think it's going up tomorrow, talking about the TV shows I'll be reacting to. But as of for terms of what I hope for them to be, it's a hard one. I think two of the shows that I'm going to be taking on are very, very long. Like they're both about 9 seasons long. Thankfully, they're not like 25 episodes per season. I think they are only about 12 to 13. So less episodes, but more seasons. I'm not sure how it evens out overall. I think Buffy is definitely a long one. I think Shameless is a bit shorter because there are only 12, I want to say 12 episodes per season. But I think Shameless will be a nice one because it's just a more of an adult show. It's not really a teen drama, I don't think. I've already reacted to 3 episodes ages ago, but I'll be rewatching those for sure because that was a long time ago. Same with Buffy, I'll be rewatching the episode that I reacted to already. But I just, yeah, Shameless, I hope for a more mature show. Hopefully with really good writing. I want to care about the characters. I think that's why a lot of people are kind of upset that I prefer Shadowhunters to Teen Wolf. And my reasoning for that is Shadowhunters, no matter really what the story is, I love all the main characters. I love them all like to death. They're all fantastic. So no matter what story, journey they're going on, I care about it at least to some degree. Some still more than others, yeah, for sure. But because I care about the character, I care about that story. Whereas Teen Wolf, whenever it has stories with like Mason or Corey or all these characters that I genuinely don't care about, then that brings the episode down, that brings the show down because I personally don't care for those characters. And I know people do care about those characters and they'll love those episodes and they'll love those stories. Same with Shadowhunters, a lot of people don't care about certain characters, so when it's an episode about that character, they're not going to care about it. So that's all personal preference. So I think with like going into Shameless and Buffy, I hope I just connect with the characters quickly. Like I don't want it to be like 3 seasons in where everyone's like, oh, you get season 4, don't worry, it really picks up there. I just like I kind of want to get into season 1, at least with Shameless, get in season 1 and care about the characters. Because I know there's a lot of characters on that. I know Buffy is just focusing on Buffy. Really, it's called Buffy literally. And I've already heard that season 1 of Buffy is the worst. So I'm not expecting to love season 1, but yeah, hopefully with Shameless and there's other shows I'm going to be reacting to as well. I just want to care about the characters. That's literally it. So yeah, that's what I hope for. Thank you for your questions. Zakaya, welcome back again. Always popping up in my Q&As. Got quite a few questions here, but we'll just go through. Oop, I was going to go through them, then it's gone now. If you could move to any other country, where would you go? I think Italy would be fantastic. America to some degree. I'd love to see more. I'll see some of that. That place. Don't think I'd want to live there though, so I wouldn't want to move to America. But Italy would be a place I'd probably like to move to for a bit. I'm happy in the UK to be fair, but to live for a little bit at least. New Zealand would be awesome. Japan would be fantastic. But yeah, there's not really any place I'd want to move to permanently. I'd want to maybe live there for a few months, kind of thing. You know, but I'd like to move around to different places. I wouldn't want to just stay in one place, and I'd always probably consider UK my home anyway. And you always end up back home. So there's not really a place I'd want to move to permanently. But if I had to, it would be either Italy, Japan, or New Zealand. I think those 3 places would be pretty cool. Favorite cancelled TV show? Cancelled show, dude. I guess at this point, Shadowhunters, because that's technically been cancelled. So we'll say Shadowhunters. It's going to get picked up, don't get me wrong, but we'll say Shadowhunters. Favourite ship that didn't end up together? Cora and Styles, 100%. They should have been Endgame. I was thinking, do I say it and piss off a lot of people? But yeah, that's what this channel's about. Cora and Styles from Teen Wolf. Favourite dead character? Favourite dead character? Spoiler alert, Lexa. 100%. I love Lexa. Lexa, rip. Love that girl. If you could be in any favourite show for an episode, which show would you choose? Breaking Bad. If I was in an episode of Breaking Bad or like a cameo in Game of Thrones, or Scam would be awesome. Me and Kai Nicole have actually spoke about this a few times about how awesome would it be if we got like a cameo in Scam Austin. I'd die. That needs to happen. It won't happen, but imagine. But yeah, Scam, Breaking Bad, or Game of Thrones, if I was in any of those episodes. That'd be awesome. Favourite food? I feel like pizza's a good one, carbonara's a good one. Any spaghetti, like pasta, all that shite is just nice. Yorkshire puddings, you're not going wrong there. Yorkshire puddings are just a godsend, my lord. Scrambled egg is sick. Cereal is just the bomb. Cereal, that's not really food, but it is to me. Cereal's nice. Toast is sick. Marmite spaghetti. I know you're all thinking they're like, what, Marmite spaghetti? You a tramp? Trust me, it's sick. Yeah, that's pretty much it. Favourite villain? Are there any? Oh, favorite villain. Oh, there's a lot of questions, dude. I mean, if you're asking questions, go for it. After all, eh? Favorite villain. Ramsay Bolton's cool. Gus Fring is awesome. Damn. Favorite. Oh, the Joker. I love the Joker. He's cool. Dark Knight Joker. Heath Ledger. Favorite villain. Are there any characters that you used to love but now hate? Frodo Baggins. I used to adore. I don't. To be fair, I don't even hate Frodo. I just used to adore him. He's like my favorite character in Lord of the Rings for some reason, and now he's probably my least favorite of the Fellowship. But I won't. Again, I don't hate Frodo. I don't hate Frodo. Ron Weasley. Again, I used to. He was like the best character in Harry Potter. Now he's like no. Ron Weasley's just whingy, man. So yeah, I guess there's a couple for you. Favorite slash least favorite and favorite slash least favorite storyline of Teen Wolf, Pretty Little Liars, and Gossip Girl. Oh, favorite season and favorite storyline. Right, favorite season of Teen Wolf so far is season 3B. Least favorite is season 5. Favorite season of Pretty Little Liars so far is season 3B as well. Least favorite is 4A. Favorite season of Gossip Girl. It's been a while since I've watched that one, but I want to say like season 3 of that. I think season 3 and 2. 2 was really good. I really like season 1 of Gossip Girl as well. I don't know why. That's like a nice feel to it. So yeah, I love Gossip Girl. It's still my favorite teen drama. So season 1 of Gossip Girl, I'd say. But then also season 2 and 3. I'd say 1, 2, and 3 of Gossip Girl are very uneven. And then least favourite of Gossip Girl, from what I saw, I'd say season 4 or 5. One of those. I can't, like I say, it's very muddled up in my head, but I know which one it is visually. I just can't remember if it's 4 or 5. Favourite storyline in Teen Wolf was Void Styles. I thought that was fantastic. Also like season 4's storyline of all the assassins trying to take down all the wolves. Like them being on the hit list. That was fantastic. Least favourite storyline of Teen Wolf. All of season 5 was just no, that was awful. It was like Liam and Mason and Corey and the Beast. It was tragic. Favourite storyline of Pretty Little Liars was Spencer going mental. Like that was fantastic, and finding out about Toby. Loved that stuff in 3B. But also like season 1 of Pretty Little Liars of just getting tormented by A. In the early days, that was a lot better than it is now. Least favourite storyline of Pretty Little Liars. Least favourite, I guess 4A, where they are now, because it's the same story we've had for 3 seasons. It's nothing new. It's just I'm being tormented by A, like literally the same as season 1, but it's just boring now. Favourite storyline of Gossip Girl. I'm not going to say that just in case Liam is watching this video, and I'm still going to get him to react to it, but season 2 has a really good storyline, and then the worst is Dan Humphrey. I'll say Dan Humphrey when he thinks he has a baby, but he actually doesn't. I hate that shit. So yeah, that's a good question. Of the shows you react to, which do you think is best directed? That I react to Game of Thrones, because I've reacted to that. Game of Thrones is directed superbly, especially things like Battle of the Bastards. I'd say Scam as well. Judy does a great job with Scam. Italia does a really great job of like different shots and stuff like that. Cinematography in Scam Italia is beautiful, so I'd say that's really well directed. So Scam, Game of Thrones. I haven't reacted to Breaking Bad, so I can't technically say that. Yeah, I'd say those for sure. If you could react with any other reactor besides Jay in brackets, who would you react with and what would you react to? I'd love to do like a collab with a monster. I think she's fantastic. I guess it'd be like Hero Academia or just some like random anime. I don't know, she's just got such a cool personality. I spoke to her a few times as well and she's lovely. So I'd say Amon. Kinda cool. We spoke about it, wanting to do reactions together anyway. So not sure what show would do though. Like maybe like Scam Edits or something, because we both finished Scam at this point and we both love it, so maybe something like that. or Scamos in season 2. That'd be really cool to do actually. Fayeaway 34, without a doubt, is my boy. Again, don't know what would react to. Maybe another anime, I guess. We're both anime boys, so yeah, definitely. I'd love to do a video of all three of those for sure. Oh, also, Epic Crusher, I guess like Alex. I was going to Epic Gusher. I guess it'd be a Shadowhunters or BTS related video, because I both like those. That'd be really awesome. Yeah, there's a few for you. Who aren't Jay, surprisingly. Yeah, that'd be cool. I've actually done a collab with someone who's not a reactor, which is Alice Arasha. She was fun to do videos with. We did a gameplay walkthrough on her channel, which was A Way Out, which was really good. So that's fun. She's not a reactor though. Well, she's done some reaction videos, so maybe she kind of 25% is, 10% is. And are there any... final question, quite a lot of questions, but I appreciate that. And are there any shows that you would refuse to react to, even if someone pledged? No, actually, yes. I've kind of changed the tier now, where it's like if they pledged for me to react to a show, it's one season instead of an entire show, because I just thought, what if someone pledges $25 for 1 month and they request a show that is 15 seasons long, i.e. Supernatural, Grey's Anatomy. So at least if I do the one season, I can drop it after that if I don't personally enjoy it. Which I think is a fair enough thing. I don't think like $25 for 1 month and then me putting 2 years of my life into a 15 season show is ideal. There's other stuff I want to do with my life. So yeah, there are all shows that I'd be like, I'm not going to continue that. I'd give them a chance, sure. Like, I'd do the first season, but then I think I'd stop if I really wasn't enjoying the show. So yeah, I guess there's no. I wouldn't say no to any show, but I would probably stop after the first season to certain shows. So yeah, if that answers that. Thank you for your questions. I appreciate those. Angie, if Suga is your bias in BTS, who is your bias wrecker? That would be Jimin, closely followed by V at the moment. 100%. My sister's bias is J-Hope, and her bias wrecker is V as well. But mine's Suga, and then Jimin, and then V is very close to bias wrecker. Do you ship anyone in BTS? Not in a serious manner, of course. Not really. I haven't really watched the ship videos, but even the ones I've seen on Twitter, I'm not really I ship them. I guess J-Hope and Suga, just because I think they bounce off each other. They're both very different, but yeah, not really, I guess. Would you ever react to their shows like Run BTS? I actually do want to do that. React, like I said earlier, react to other stuff from BTS that aren't music videos. So we will get around to that. Just remember to remind me on Twitter or Patreon. Thank you for your questions, Angie. BTS related, love it. Susie Sue. A couple of questions here. What is your opinion on Teen Wolf? When I finished Teen Wolf, I've got 10 episodes left. I just watched episode 10 of season 6 today, so I've got 10 more episodes to go. I will actually be doing probably an hour long, 45 to an hour long video of just a review on the entire show from seasons 1 to 6. All the characters, all the stories, all the villains, stuff I loved, stuff I didn't like through each season. That's hiccup. Nope. Not big. So yeah, I think that'd be really fun to do an hour long in-depth kind of talk about the show. I'll be doing that after I finish the finale, and I'll be doing that with Pretty Little Liars. That was another show I was going to do with. That's blank my mind. Look, Shadowhunters. I'm doing it with Shadowhunters as well. So yeah, I think that'd be cool to do. Even though I might leave Shadowhunters because technically that show hasn't finished. Teen Wolf and Pretty Little Liars have finished, so maybe I'll just do it with those two. But I'm way off of Pretty Little Liars. So Teen Wolf, there'll be an hour long review. So I'll save my opinion and thoughts on that for that video. But overall, it's a good show. I enjoy it. What's your opinion on Riverdale? Has its ups and downs. I think overall it is actually really well written teen drama. It definitely has some just unbelievable stupid moments in it. But overall, I like the characters. I don't love them all like I do with, say, Shadowhunters. I love all those characters. Whereas Riverdale, I'd say I'm half and half. I love half the characters. I'm not too keen on the rest. I have very high hopes for season 3 though. I think they could knock it out of the park with season 3, and I just hope they nail it with those arcs, because there could be a lot they could do with season 3, so hopefully they don't mess it up. If you had the chance to write and direct season 7 of Teen Wolf, how would you do it? Like the plot, the ships, the villains, new characters with actors, etc. Season 7 of Teen Wolf, something that none of us really want to see. No, I'm sure people do. Actually, it'd probably be better if I directed season 7 of Teen Wolf. Ships. See, that's hard to do because I don't know how the story ends. So maybe ask that again when I finish the show, because I'd be like, oh, I continue with this, I continue with that, but technically I don't know how the show actually ends and who ends up together. So that's a difficult one. I know I'd make some sick villains. I'd get Cora back in the show, that's for sure. And like Derek and who else was there? Oh, what's his name, dude? But I love that assassin girl. She was sick. She can come back as well. There's characters I'd just bring back. Some characters I'd push out season 7, but there's some characters I'd keep and some characters I'd bring back. But yeah, ask me that again when I finish season 6. I think that'd be an interesting one to do. It's hard to do off the top of your head though as well. Kiss, marry, or kill, and then they've got 3 here. So Magnus, Alec, and Izzy. Kiss, marry, kill. I'd marry Izzy. Kiss Alec, kill Magnus. I'm sorry. Oh god, that feels bad. Styles, Lydia, and Malia. I'd marry Lydia, kiss Malia, kill Styles. This is just because I'm straight, but I'm sorry. I know I was like, what? Kiss, marry, kill Cheryl, Tony, and Betty. Kill Betty. Marry Tony, and then kiss Cheryl. There you go. Thank you for your questions. We've got 3 more. I think 3 more questions. What do you think about formula-based shows / movies versus more original and creative ways to make shows? I think you can tell the difference easily. I think something that feels so factory-based, like Riverdale, I like the show, but it is just one of those, like, it's hard to explain. Like, it's just a teen drama, Netflix teen drama, and it's like there's some things you just watch and it's like, yep, could have seen that coming, could have seen that coming, could have seen that coming. Where more like original ones like Scam. At the time when watching that, I was just kind of surprised by how it just felt real. It feels more real. I think that's what it's like. Skins as well. It just feels real. Like I can relate to that in some way, not in all ways, but definitely in some ways, because they're not trying to be this over the top, slow motion, all that stuff like with Teen Wolf. And it's, well, I do like those shows for sure, and they have their place. It's just you can relate more, I think, to shows like Skins and Scam, and I guess Shameless as well, because I guess those kind of shows that feel more like just reality and grounded. Where you can relate to certain aspects of those shows, like Styles with anxiety, certain ships maybe in relationship drama. You can't really relate to them running up walls, slashing demons' throats because they're a wolf and they've got to protect the city. Can't really relate to that kind of stuff, but yeah, I think it's just more and you can relate to that, I guess. But they're both great for different reasons. What was the actual question? What do you think about movies? Are worse for it? I think factory-based movies are so blatant cash grabs, whereas TV shows, even if they might be kind of factory-based, they don't start off that way. They're not to start off for a cash grab. They might turn into that over seasons, like 30 Reasons Why is blatantly doing, like The Walking Dead is blatantly doing, which Teen Wolf inevitably did, and Pretty Little Liars. But they're still fun and you connected with those characters, whereas films are so more obvious about it, like Transformers and all that shite that are just so, give us your money. Horrors as well, like all these shitty horrors that come out, like they don't cost any money to make and we'll make loads, so let's do that. It's just like, okay, whatever. So yes, you can tell the difference, I guess, and just, yeah, it's annoying. I feel more passionate about like how annoying it is with film. I'm not too fussed with TV shows because I enjoy that stuff still. Films, I just can't stand it when it's all that factory-based shite. Final 2 questions. Sophie. Oh, that was from ScamFan3000. Thank you for your question. Sophie, you need to react to the OC and Veronica Mars. Both incredible shows and must see. Veronica Mars is actually coming. That'll be in the update video tomorrow. Someone requested I react to that on Patreon with a $25 pledge, so I will be doing at least one season of that. And I think it's only 4 seasons as well, very short show. So, or 3 seasons. I think it's actually 3 seasons overall. So maybe I'll just do the whole thing if people enjoy it. So the OC, I've heard a lot about. Oh, this is actually the final question. The one was just from Kristen, and it was a reply saying the OC is one of my favorite shows, along with My So-Called Life, to rewatch. So the OC, I've heard a lot about the OC. I think it's very long though. Yeah, it's a very long show. Oh, it's not. It's not that long. I've reacted to worse. 4 seasons, but they are about 20 to 25 episodes per season. So not the longest show. So maybe one day, maybe we'll see. What never say never. I recognise the actress. That's really good on me. But yeah, there we go. That is all the questions for Jean. Jean. Like I said, I'll have a part 2 to this because I did actually ask another one for in July. I forgot that I actually asked this one. So don't worry if you ask a question on that. I'll be answering those in the next Q&A, which will be next week. And then we'll have another one. Then we'll get back on track with how I originally had them. But yeah, I've been talking for about 30 to 40 minutes now. So hope this was still enjoyable. Thank you for watching. Thank you to all the patrons who help support the channel. And I'll see you very soon. Until then, peace.